Hi students, I will be discussing to you yung first quiz niyo in Alkanes, no? Yung nomenclature and structure. So, I wasn't able to meet you today because I was attending a conference about indigenous people kanina. Okay? So, I will just record this one and I will post it in your Google Classroom. And just watch this one para makita ninyo kung saan kayo nagkamali in your quiz. Okay? So let us start with the first part of your quiz, no? It's writing the expanded formula at saka yung skeletal structure of the following alkanes. Okay? So again, um, yung first natin na name, we have 2,4-dibromo, 3,5,6-triethyl, 5-methyl octane. Okay? So as what I have told you before, in writing the expanded at saka skeletal structure, no, first nato nga buhaton is to write first yung um, parent name. Okay? Yung longest chain ng ating alkane. So, we have octane here. That means yung longest chain natin contains 8 carbon atoms. So, let's first draw that one. We will have the skeletal structure first. We have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have here 8. Okay? So, you have now the liberty, no, kung saan nyo ilalagay yung carbon number 1 ninyo. Okay? So, I can put carbon number 1 here, carbon number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have carbon number 8 here. Okay? So, mayroon tayong mga substituents in carbon number 2 and carbon number 4. That is dalawang bromine atoms. So, we have here bromine. Ayan. Another, let me erase that one first. Alright. Isulod na to siya. Ang iyahang numbering para dili masagabal. So, this will be carbon number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this will be carbon number 8. So, meron tayong dalawang bromine atoms in carbon number 2 at saka carbon number 4. So, we have here bromine. And then, meron din tayong tatlong ethyl in carbon number 3. Ayan. Carbon number 5 and carbon number 6. Okay? And then, in carbon number 5 also, meron tayong isang methyl. So, this will be the structure for this name. Okay? 2,4-dibromo. And then, we have 3,5,6. Tatlong ethyl. Okay? Isa sa carbon number 3, isa sa carbon number 5, at saka isa sa carbon number 6. And then, we have a methyl in carbon number 5, which is this one. And then, the parent name is octane, meaning the longest chain contains 8 carbon atoms. Okay? The same gihapon if diri magsugod ang inyong carbon number 1, number 2. This will be also carbon number 3. Or kini ang inyong carbon number 7, or kini ang inyong carbon number 8. The same. Okay? Ayan. So let's try to write its expanded formula. Ayan. So for the expanded formula, again, ang gagawin ninyo is to first draw yung parent chain. Okay, 8 carbon atoms. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this will be our carbon number 1, carbon number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then carbon number 8. Okay? So, let's assign muna yung substituents natin ng mga carbon at saka yung bromine. Meron tayong bromine in carbon number 2. Ayan. At saka in carbon number 4. Alright. And then, meron tayong ethyl in carbon number 2. Or carbon number 3 pala. Ayan. Another ethyl in carbon number 5. Okay. Ayan. And then another ethyl in carbon number 6. Carbon. And then methyl in carbon number 5. Alright, isang carbon dyan. Then let's add the hydrogen atoms na dayon. Okay? You have hydrogen here, hydrogen. Now remember always that carbon should have 4 bonds in different atoms. So hydrogen here, another hydrogen here, hydrogen, 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 and then another hydrogen here. And then yung mga substituent natin, may hydrogen din sila. Ayan. Another hydrogen here, another hydrogen. Alright. Madami. Okay. And then this one here also, naa siya hydrogen. Alright. And then this one here also has hydrogen. Ayan. Okay. Basta kay na ay upat ka hydrogen or upat ka bond ang na-create kang carbon. Ayan. So this is now the expanded, ayan, expanded formula ng ating 2,4-dibromo. Ayan. Let's change the color for that para ma-distinguish natin yung halogen. Okay. So we have here 2,4-dibromo, 3,5,6-triethyl, then 5-methyl octane. Okay? That's the expanded formula for this one. Now let's proceed with item number 2 for test 1. Okay? We have here 1-chloro, 3,4-diethyl, 4-methyl cyclohexane. Okay, the same lang gihapon. Ang inyong buhaton is first draw the parent name. The parent name is cyclohexane. So we have to draw cyclohexane here. We have here 1, 2, 3. Ayan. This is Epiatos. So you can put chlorine here. Pwede din bisan asa niyo ibutang si chlorine because chlorine is carbon number 1. Ayan, chlorine. Ayan. Okay. So, bisan asa sa ring because that is considered carbon number 1. Okay. So, kung dira nimo ibutang ang imuhang chlorine and then ang imuhang numbering will be either clockwise or counterclockwise. Kung clockwise imong gusto, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay? So that's chlorine. And then we have 3,4-diethyl. Yan. Meron tayong ethyl in carbon number 3, at saka carbon number 4, at saka isang methyl in carbon number 4. Okay? That's the structure for this one. We have here 1-chloro, 3,4-diethyl, and then 4-methyl cyclohexane. Okay? So, pwede po kung inyong numbering is carbon counterclockwise, this will be carbon number 2, carbon number 3. The same lang gihapon, just follow kung asa nabutang ang inyong substituents. Okay? You can do that one. Let's have a drawing for that na ano siya. Ayan. Okay, I cannot move that one. How about this one? The same lang gapon sila. We have here 1, 2, ayan. Okay. Alright. So we have here, so for example, diri ato ang chlorine, and then counterclockwise ang inyong counting. This will be carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 3,4-diethyl. Ayan, 3,4-diethyl. And then isang methyl sa carbon number 4. That is still the same. That is also correct. Okay, correct gihapon na siya. So let's draw the expanded formula of kini ang this name here. So first again, atong i-draw ang parent name, no? We have cyclohexane, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will connect that one first, yung anim na yan. Okay? And then ang atong carbon number 1 will be here. Ayan, we will just follow yung clockwise natin na numbering. 4, 5, 6. Right? So we have a chlorine atom in carbon number 1. Let's use green for halogen. So we have a chlorine atom here. Okay? And then, meron tayong ethyl in carbon number 3. Okay? Oops, that's black. Erase that one. Okay? Meron tayong ethyl in carbon number 3. Ayan. Also in carbon number 4. At saka isang methyl in carbon number 4 pa rin. Okay. So let's add the hydrogen first sa ating mga substituent. Okay. Isa, dalawa. Okay. Ibutang ng isa. Ayan. Let's move that one. Pataas na to siya. Keep. Alright. Para maklaro na to ang hydrogen. Ayan. So we have another hydrogen here. Okay. So this one, dapat na siya another hydrogen. Okay. Para maupatanan ang iyang bonding. This one, hydrogen. This one, hydrogen. 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 Ayan. Focus on the carbon atoms. Dapat yung carbon atoms nyo, mayroong apat na bond. Okay? Na ma-create. Okay? So we have here, kini nga carbon atom still, tulo pa siya ka bond. So we will add another hydrogen there. Okay? So this one, duha ka bond na, so duha ka carbon atom, so we'll just add 2 hydrogen. Kini, tulo na, so we'll just add 1 hydrogen. This one is duha. We will just add 2 hydrogen here. Kini duha gihapon. Okay? Duha gihapon ka hydrogen. And that's the expanded formula for 1-chloro 3,4-diethyl 4-methyl cyclohexane. Okay? So we have chlorine here in carbon number 1, ethyl in carbon number 3, at saka carbon number 4, at saka methyl in carbon number 4 again. Okay? So the parent name is cyclohexane, meaning it has 6 carbon atoms in a ring. Alright. So let's proceed with item number 3. Okay. So we have here we have here the parent name. Okay. Cycloheptane. Okay. How do we draw cycloheptane? So let me try to put it here. Yan, 1. Right. Okay, that's cycloheptane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let me assign the numbering first. Okay, so for example, dito yung carbon number 1 ko, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then carbon number 7. Then let us now attach yung mga substituents. So in carbon number 1, meron tayong bromine atom. Okay, let's use a green for halogen. Alright. And then meron tayong dalawang chlorine in carbon number 2 and 3. Right? Ayan. And then meron tayong cyclobutyl in carbon number 4. So cyclobutyl, meaning it's a ring na substituent, no? Consisting of 4 carbon atoms. Okay? That is cyclobutyl. Alright. Ayan. Challenge yung ating expanded formula nito. And then we have 5-cyclopropyl. So we have here 5-cyclopropyl. Alright, that's it. That's the structure for this one. 1 bromo, because we have a bromine atom in carbon number 1. 2,3-dichloro, because we have 2 chlorine atoms in carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. 4-cyclobutyl, 5-cyclopropyl, cycloheptane yung ating ring because it contains 7 carbon atoms. Okay, let's try to draw um, its expanded formula. So again, we will try to draw first yung parent name niya, which is cycloheptane. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we have 7. Let's connect them first. Yan, ayan, ayan. Right, so meron tayong cycloheptane. And then let's add the substituents. No? First, we have here the bromine atom, the chlorine atom, and then another chlorine atom here. And then yung ating cyclobutyl. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, connect them natin sila. Ayan. Right. And then we have here the cyclopropyl. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Ayan. So let's number them para hindi mo maglibog. So this will be carbon number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then carbon number 7. Okay, so let's add now the hydrogen atoms. So this carbon number 1 here, tulo naka-bond, so we'll just add 1 hydrogen there. Kini siya tulupod, so 1 hydrogen na lang atong idugang. Kini po nga carbon number 3 is tulo na pod ka bond, so we will add 1 hydrogen there. Si carbon number 4, tulo na pod, so another 1 hydrogen. Si carbon number 5, tulo na pod, so another 1 hydrogen. Si carbon number 6, duha, so we will add duha ka hydrogen there. 7, the same. Duha na ka bond, so we will add 2 more hydrogen. Yan. So, nanay tinag-upat ka bond ang ato ang carbon atom sa ato ang main na ring. Okay. So, ato na po mga substituents na mga cyclobutyl at cyclopropyl. So, kini ang carbon here, tulo na ka bond ang naa sa iya. So, we will add isa lang ka hydrogen. This one is duha. Yan. So, we will add 2. This one also is duha. So, we will add 2 ka hydrogen. This one is also duha gihapon. So, we will add another 2 hydrogen. Okay? Para tinag-upat na ang iyang bond. The same with this one, isa na lang iyang kulang. Okay? Isa ka hydrogen. This one, duha. This one, ayan. Another one is duha gihapon ang kulang sa iyang hydrogen. Okay? So, that's the expanded formula for 1 bromo, 2,3-dichloro, 4-cyclobutyl, 5-cyclopropyl, cycloheptane. Okay? That's the structure for this one. Let's proceed with item number 4, cyclohexyl cycloheptane. It's very easy. Okay? We have here, yan, first na itong i-draw is yung parent name natin. So we have 7 carbon atoms because of cycloheptane. Alright. Let me draw that one first. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Yan, that's cycloheptane. And then cyclohexyl, no, pwede, bisan asa na to ibutang si cyclohexyl, pwede na to ibutang diri si cyclohexyl. Okay, this is monosubstituted man nga kini ang cycloalkane, so there's no need for us to put 1 cyclohexyl sa name. Okay, monosubstituted man siya. Pwede na to siya ibutang in any carbon sa tuang ring because it's only 1 ang iyang substituent. And that's it. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the skeletal structure for cyclohexyl cycloheptane. How about its expanded formula? The same lang yapon yung ginawa natin kanina. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me adjust that one. So we have here 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's connect them first. Ayan. Connect natin yung mga carbon atoms natin. Okay. And then we have another bond here. Another cyclohexyl. Yung cyclohexyl natin contains 6 carbon atoms. Alright, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's connect them. Alright. Ayan. Then let's add hydrogen. Okay. So this one here, tulo nakabond. So we'll just add one hydrogen there. This one, another one hydrogen. This one is duha. So duha na lang po atong dugang. Kini another duha. Kini another duha pod. Kini another duha ka hydrogen. Okay, hantod nga naa siya upat ka bond ang isa ka carbon. Kini duha gihapon ka hydrogen. Alright? For this one, naanay duha daan ka bond. So we just add 2 more hydrogen. The same with this one. Ayan. So tinagduha na. Okay. Ayan. Alright. And then the last one, dalawa gihapon. So that's the expanded formula for cyclohexyl cycloheptate. Okay? Number 5. So we have here 2,2-dimethyl 4,5-dipropyl octane. Okay? 2,2-dimethyl 4,5-dipropyl octane. The same again sa ginawa natin kanina. Let us first draw yung parent name. So octane is a state chain. So we have here 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's assign first yung numbering natin. We have carbon number 1, carbon number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then carbon number 8 here. So let's add now the substituents. So meron tayong dalawang methyl in carbon number 2. Ayan. At saka dalawang propyl in carbon number 5. At saka 4. So propyl, 3 carbon atoms. So we have here 1, 2, 3. So carbon number 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And that's the skeletal structure for this nomenclature here. So meron tayong dalawang methyl in carbon number 2, dalawang propyl in carbon number 4, at saka carbon number 5. Okay? So the same with the skeletal structure. First, ang inyong buhaton is to draw the parent chain, parent name. So we have octane, meaning mayroong 8 carbon atoms in the longest chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So let's assign first yung numbering natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, carbon 7, and then carbon 8. So let's first add yung mga substituent. Alright, so we have another carbon here, duha ka methyl. Yung carbon number 4 na atay ethyl. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then, carbon number 5, meron tayong ethyl din. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Let me shrink this one first. No? I-shrink muna natin so that we can add proper hydrogen sa ato ang ayan. So the same gihapon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gihapon kung dito magsugod sa ato ang longest chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gihapon ang longest chain. Okay? So, bisan asa ka magsugod ana nila, 8 gihapon ang longest chain. Alright. So, we have here this one. Tulo ka hydrogen atong idugang because it only has one kabuok unsa na kini tulo pod ka hydrogen. The same with this one, tulo ka hydrogen. This one here is duha lang. Alright, kini is isa lang. The same with this one, isa lang ka hydrogen. This one is duha, this one is duha. Another 2 hydrogen here, kini atulo. Alright, this one ay duha ka hydrogen. Alright, is that one. Ayan, another duha din hiya. Kini na ay tulo ka hydrogen. Ayan, para maupat ang iyang bond. This one here, duha. The same with this one, duha gihapon. And then this one we have tatlo. Okay, so that's the expanded formula for this nomenclature here. 2,2-dimethyl 4,5-dipropyl octane. Okay? Ayan. So let's proceed with test 2. Ayan. Giving the IUPAC name of the following structure of alkanes and cycloalkanes, and we should apply the rules in naming stereoisomers if possible. Okay? So where should we put our carbon number 1 here? Because first nato na challenge in naming alkanes is to identify the longest chain of carbon atoms. Okay? So kung longest chain of carbon atoms, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So 10. Meron tayong longest natin. So yung carbon 1 natin should be at the end of the chain nearest sa ato ang substituent. So kung diri ata magsugod, the nearest substituent will be in carbon number 2. Kung diri po ta magsugod, the nearest substituent will be in carbon number 4. So again, piliyon nato itong pinakaduol ang substituent. So we'll start our carbon number 1 here sa left. Okay? So this will be carbon number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this will be carbon number 10. Okay? So we have here a decane as our parent name. So again, in naming alkanes, we will alphabetize our substituents, no? Arrange them alphabetically. So we have methyl, methyl, ethyl, ethyl, and then dalawang bromine atoms. Okay? So first is yung bromine. Ayan. So the name for this compound will be 5,6-dibromo because meron tayong dalawang bromine atoms. Okay? 5,6-dibromo. Let me erase that one. Kaya mura nilada kayo siya. 5,6-dibromo. Alright? And then, ethyl comes before methyl man. So, meron din tayong dalawang ethyl. Okay? In carbon number 3, this one, this is an ethyl. Another ethyl here. At saka in carbon number 7, so that will be 3,7-diethyl. Ayan. Then followed by methyl. Dalawang methyl in carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. So this will be 2,3-dimethyl. Alright. And then the longest chain natin containing 10 carbon atoms, that will be our parent name, which is decane. Okay, that is dimethyl decane. 5,6-dibromo, yan yung name natin dito. 5,6-dibromo because meron tayong bromine atoms in carbon number 5 and 6. And then we have 3,7 diethyl because we have ethyl in carbon 3 and carbon 7, and then 2,3-dimethyl decane. Okay? Next natin, the name. Alright. Next natin the name is this one. So kung we should first identify yung longest chain of carbon atoms natin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, kung diri punta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kasi maghihapon sila, no? Kung dito sa left side, magsugod sa atong carbon number 1, okay, the nearest substituent will be in carbon number 3. Kung sa right side naman, again, the nearest substituent is carbon number 3. However, the next substituent, okay, will be in carbon number 4 kung nata sa right side magsugod sa itong carbon number 1. Pero kung sa left side ta magsugod, the second substituent will be in carbon number 5. So again, pilion nato kung asa mas duol ang mga substituents. So we will follow yung numbering natin from right to left. So we have here carbon number 6, 7, 8, and then this will be 9. Okay? So again, we will arrange our substituents alphabetically. So we have a bromine atom in carbon number 4. So the name for this compound will be 4-bromo. Alright? Ethyl comes before methyl. So we have an ethyl here. This one, ethyl. So we have here 3, 7, that will be diethyl. Ayan. And then meron tayong isang methyl in carbon number 5, and that will be 5-methyl. Then the longest chain natin, yung parent name natin will be no name because we have 9 carbon atoms in our longest chain. So the name for this compound is 4-bromo 3,7-diethyl 5-methyl no name. Okay? Next, okay, this is a cycloalkane. Ayan. So we have here, ato ang substituent, we have here a chlorine. And then this is a cyclobutyl. Okay? So, where should we put our carbon number 1? Okay? Kung diri atong carbon number 1, this will be carbon number 2, and this will be carbon number 3. Kung diri apod ang ato ang carbon number 1, this will be carbon number 2, and this will be carbon number 3. Okay? Equidistant lang siya. However, yung substituent natin should be arranged in alphabetical order at saka as much as possible, dapat naka-increasing order ang ating number of substituents. So we have here C, nagsugod si chlorine, si cyclobutyl nagsugod og C, but the next letter of chlorine is H. However, yung cyclobutyl is Y. So H comes before Y, so we will follow yung numbering natin na Y. Okay? So yung carbon number 1 natin will be at chlorine. Right? So the name for this compound will be, we have here 1-chloro, okay, 1-chloro, and then we have here, ito lang tiwason of numbering, 4, and then we have 5, ayan, 1-chloro, and then we have carbon number 3 na cyclobutyl, so this will be 3-cyclobutyl, ayan, then we have an ethyl in carbon number 2, so this will be 2-ethyl, and then ang ato ang ring contains 5 carbon atoms, so this will be cyclopentane. Okay? So the name for this compound is 1-chloro 3-cyclobutyl, okay, 2-ethyl cyclopentane. Okay, again, ang ato ang main ring contains 5 carbon atoms. Atong cyclobutyl na upat ka carbon atoms, and then we have a chlorine atom in carbon number 1 and ethyl in carbon number 2. Okay, next. Ayan. So where should we put our carbon number 1? Let's first identify saan dito yung longest chain of carbon atoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this will be our longest chain of carbon atoms. Ayan, so we have 12 carbon atoms sa atong longest chain. Now, where should we put our carbon number 1? Okay, let's have a trial and error first. Okay, so if we are going to put carbon number 1 here, the nearest substituent will be in carbon number 3. However, if we are going to put our carbon number 1 here, the nearest substituent will be in carbon number 2. So we will follow the numbering from right to left. Okay? So this will be carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this will be carbon number 12. Right. So again, we have here substituent natin na methyl. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be butyl. Okay, this one here is butyl. Methyl here, another propyl here, and then chlorine and cyclobutyl. Okay, so let's first arrange our substituents in alphabetical order. So first we have bromine. Okay, this will be the name for this compound. We have 6-bromo. All right, followed by chlorine. I'm sorry, chlorine. We have butyl here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will follow muna si butyl. So we have here 8-butyl. Yan. B comes before C. Okay. And then we have chlorine, carbon number 2. Yan. Again, arrange na to ang atong substituents in alphabetical order. So we have 2-chloro, followed by our cyclobutyl here in carbon number 9. 9-cyclobutyl. Alright? And then followed by dalawang methyl natin in carbon 7 and carbon 10. Okay, because this is propyl, right? OP, QR, LMNOP. So M comes before P. Okay, so this will be 7,10 dimethyl. Okay, 7,10 dimethyl. Ito lang sumpay din hiya. And then we have 5-propyl. 5-propyl. And then the longest chain of carbon atoms natin contains 12 carbon atoms. So that will be 11 is undecane. 12 will be dodecane. So this will be dodecane. So that is the name for this compound. 6-bromo, 8-butyl, 2-chloro. Okay, this is our butyl here. Kining upat ka carbon chain nga substituent. 2-chloro. Okay, we have a pointer first. So 6-bromo, this one here. 8-butyl, nga naka-attach ng carbon number 8. 2-chloro, this one here. 9-cyclobutyl, ayan. 7,10 dimethyl. We have methyl here and methyl here. And then we have 5-propyl. Ito. Yan. And then dodecane yung ating parent name because our longest chain contains 12 carbon atoms. So that's the name for this compound. Okay. So we have here a substituent, a polysubstituted na cycloalkane. So, initially, our carbon number 1 will be kung nasaan si bromine atom. So, this will be carbon number 1. Okay? However, where should we put our carbon number 2? Dinhi ba? Or dinhi ba? Okay? Kung dili na to i-carbon number 2, again, the next substituent will be ethyl, this one. This will be ethyl. And this one here is propyl. Okay? So again, we will follow kung asa tong naka-arrange na dyan in alphabetical order at saka yung numbering natin sa ating carbon atoms kung asa naka-attach atong substituent should be increasing. Okay? So we will follow yung numbering natin na clockwise. Okay? Because E is kini ang comes first before P. Okay? So our numbering will be carbon number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, and then carbon number 6. Because lahat ng ating carbon atoms in our ring contain substituents. Okay? So what will be the name for this compound? So we have a cyclobutyl here. Cyclobutyl. We have here a fluorine. Dalawang fluorine. Then another ethyl here. And then a methyl here. Methyl. This one is ethyl. Okay? So let's arrange them in alphabetical order. So let's have first the bromo. So the name for this compound will be 1-bromo. Next to B is C. Okay, so we have cyclobutyl. Okay, cyclobutyl in carbon number 3. So this will be 3-cyclobutyl. So this will be 3-cyclobutyl, followed by E comes before F. Ayan, E comes before F. So this will be, meron tayong dalawang ethyl in carbon number 2 at saka carbon number 5. So we have here 2, 5. That will be di-ethyl. Alright? And then, sunod ni ethyl is EF. We have fluorine here. Fluorine na to is both in carbon number 4. 4, 4, difluoro. Okay? Difluoro. Sorry. That will be FLUORO. Difluoro. And then the last na substituent na no, where we still have methyl. 1-methyl. Alright. Then followed by our last substituent in carbon number 6, which is propyl. So this will be 6-propyl. Okay. And then our ring contains 6 carbon atoms. So this will be cyclo. Ayan. So na itong sinulatan. Alright. This will be cyclohexane. Okay. That's the name for this structure here. So we have 1-bromo. It's not a bromine here. 3-cyclobutyl. Okay. BCEFMP. Yan, i-arrange nato in alphabetical order atong substituents. 2,5-diethyl. Natay ethyl din sa carbon number 2 at saka carbon number 5. 4,4-difluoro. We have 4 duha ka fluorine atoms in carbon number 4. And then 1-methyl in carbon number 1. At saka isang propyl in carbon number 6. And then the ring contains 6 carbon atoms. So this will be called cyclohexane. Okay? Alright, so let's proceed with the next item. Okay? Okay, this one here is molecular model, no? So, first natin na gawin is, again, identify the longest chain. Okay? So, our longest chain is 5 carbon atoms, no? Kung dito magsugod, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Kung dito magsugod, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gihapon. Ayan. So, we have here 5 carbon atoms sa ato ang longest chain. So, we have here ato ang carbon number 1. This will be our carbon number 1. This will be our carbon number 2. This will be our carbon number 3. Pwede kini atong 4, or kini atong 4, or kini atong 5, or kini atong 5. The same lang siya. Okay? So, how do we name this one? So, we have a methyl here. This one is a methyl. Right? So kung kining sa taas ato ang subay nga numbering, ang kining sa ubos is still an ethyl. Kung sa ubos pod ta mong lahos, kini pod siya is still an ethyl. Okay? So the name for this compound will be 2, I'm sorry, we have here an ethyl. E comes before M. So the name for this compound will be naman sa carbon number 3 naka-attach ang ato ang ethyl, no? Either way kung asa ta padulong sa ato ang numbering, okay? Nagyapon sa carbon 3 ang ato ang ethyl. So this will be 3 ethyl, ayan. And then we have a methyl in carbon number 2. So this will be 2 methyl. And then the longest chain natin contains 5 carbon atoms, and this will be pentane. Okay? 3 ethyl, 2 methyl, pentane. That's the name for this structure here. Okay? Ayan. Next, we have here, this one is a cyclohexane. Right? So, walang substituent, no? Walang substituent natin. You will just have to count the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walang substituent. So the name for this compound is cyclohexane. It's very easy. Cyclohexane. That's the name for that compound or structure. Next. Okay. So we have a di-substituted, no, na cycloalkane. So we will apply yung rules in naming stereoisomers. So yung dalawang chlorine is on the lower side of the plane ng ating cyclohexane here. So the name for this compound, okay, will be, this will be, kung kini ang carbon number 1, this will be carbon number 2. Kung kini ang carbon number 1, this will be carbon number 2. So we have here, pag the same side, okay, we have cis na prefix na gamiton. So this will be, okay, ang duha ka chlorine nato on the same side man. So this will be called cis. Ayan. 1, 2, okay, dichloro, and then the ring contains 6 carbon atoms, cyclohexane. Okay, that's the name for that structure. Cis 1,2 dichlorocyclohexane. Next. Alright, so again, first na to button is to find the longest chain of carbon atoms. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think this is the longest chain of carbon atoms. So kung dirita magsugod og numbering from left to right, the nearest substituent will be in carbon number 3. Okay? Kung right to left naman, the nearest substituent is also in carbon number 3. Both are methyl. However, sa left to right na itong numbering na duha ka methyl here. Again, dapat lang ato ang mga substituent as much as possible naa sila sa pinaka-ubos na mga number sa ilahang carbon atoms. Okay? So we'll follow yung left to right na numbering because naay duha ka methyl in carbon number 3. Okay? So we have here carbon number 4, 5, 6, 7. So meron tayong tatlong methyl, dalawa sa carbon number 3 at saka isa sa carbon number 5. So this would be 3,3,5 trimethyl. Okay? And then the longest chain of carbon atoms contains 7 carbon atoms, and this will be heptane. Okay? That's the name of that structure. 3,3,5 trimethyl heptane. Next. Okay. So we have here the same scenario kanina. Ayan. We have the longest chain of carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So kung dirita magsugod sa right numbering, the nearest substituent will be in carbon number 2. Okay? The same with left to right. Nearest substituent, which is methyl, also is in carbon number 2 gihapon. However, we will follow the right to left na numbering because daghan or duha ang methyl in carbon number 2 kung dirita magsugod sa atong carbon number 1. So this will be our carbon number 3, carbon number 4, and this will be carbon number 5. Okay? So the name for this compound will be mayroong tatlong methyl, dalawa in carbon number 2, isa in carbon number 4, and that will be trimethyl. Okay? And then the longest chain contains 5 carbon atoms, and that will be pentane. Okay? Trimethyl pentane. Alright. Let's proceed with the next one. Okay, this is a dye-substituted na um, alkane. So, meron tayong methyl here, nasa lower plane ng ating alkane, and then another methyl here, which is in the upper plane. So, they are on the same or they are on the different side of the plane sa ato ang cycloalkane. So, we will use the we will use the prefix trans, okay? Trans. And then kung diri atong carbon number 1, the next substituent will be in carbon number 3. The same lang gihapon kung pabaliktad ang ato. Ayan. Carbon number 3 gihapon ang another na methyl. So this will be trans 1, 3. Okay? Dimethyl. Ayan. Cyclo, because we have ilan ni carbon atoms? 5 carbon atoms. The same gihapon kung pabaliktad ang atong numbering. Kung diri atong carbon number 1, ayan, 5 gihapon siya. So, trans 1, 3, because ang dalawa nato ka methyl is in carbon number 1 at saka carbon number 3. Trans 1, 3 dimethyl cyclopentane, because our ring contains 5 carbon atoms. That's the name of that structure. Next, ayan, another dye-substituted na cycloalkane. So we have here, this is chlorine man, di ba? I put chlorine. Let me check first sa inyong katong PDF. Alright, that's chlorine. Okay? So again, we have another dye-substituted na cycloalkane. We will apply the rules in naming stereoisomers of dye-substituted cycloalkane. So as you can see, yung chlorine at saka yung methyl natin, they are both on the same plane. Okay? Above sila na plane. So we will use the prefix na cis. Okay? Cis. So again, we will assign numbering of carbon atoms. So C comes before M because this is methyl man. This is methyl. Right? So this will be carbon number 1, 2, 3, and this will be carbon number 4. Pwede po nga diri atong numbering is counterclockwise, no? The methyl will also be in carbon number 3 lang gihapon. So this will be cis 1 chloro. All right? And then 3 methyl. At saka yung ating ring contains 4 carbon atoms, and that will be cyclobutyl. Okay? Cis 1 chloro, 3 methyl cyclobutyl. That's the name for this structure here. Next, ayan, the third the third part of your quiz is to draw the skeletal structure at saka yung pagbigay ng IUPAC names of the isomers of C8H18. Okay? Isomers, again, they have the same molecular formula but different yung arrangement ng atoms nila. Okay? So C8H18 is, to be precise, no, yung pinaka-simple niya is octane. Okay? Octane. So yung skeletal structure ni octane is containing 8 carbon atoms. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the first isomer of C8H18. Simple octane or N-octane. Okay? So we have here 1, 2, 3, 3. Ayan. Pangit ng 3 natin. Parang X nyo. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have here 8. Okay? Another isomer for C8H18 is yung 2-methyl, ayan, 2-methyl heptane. Alright? So, yung structure nito, again, let's first have um, the parent name, heptane. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this will be carbon number 2 natin here. So, this will be 2-methyl heptane. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So, ika-8 natin na carbon atom is naa sa ato ang methyl. C8H18. That is 2-methyl heptane. The next one, balhin nato si methyl in carbon number 3. So, this will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, this will be our carbon number 3 there. Yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, this will be 3-methyl heptane. Okay? The same na siya. Kung di ka magsugod pod, the same na siya ani. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The same na siya. This is carbon number 1, number 2, number 3. That is 3. Still, 3-methyl heptane. The same na siya. Kung magsugod ka sa right side sa mong carbon number 1. Okay? 4, 5, 6, 7. The same with this one here. Same na sila. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Kung diri imong methyl, the same na sila. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same na sila pangalan. 2-methyl heptane. Just like this one here. Okay? And then, we can move further yung methyl natin in carbon number 4. Yan. So, we have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, either way, no? Equidistant siya. This will be our methyl here. So, this will be 4-methyl heptane. Okay? So, regardless kung asa imong carbon number 1, methyl will always be in carbon number 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 gihapon. Okay? So, regardless kung asa siya, asa nimo ibutang imong carbon number 1. Okay. 5, 6, 7. That is 4-methyl heptane. And another isomer for this one is yung 2, 2 dimethyl. Ayan. Okay, duha naman daan, dimethyl. So, para 8, this will be hexane. Duha plus hexane, that will be 8. Okay? So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, natay duha ka methyl there. Okay? So, ito ang numberan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same na sila ani. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same na sila. Kung ingani ay mga structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still, pangalan niya is 2,2-dimethyl hexane. Okay? Natay duha ka methyl and carbon number 2. Next, we can move the 1-methyl into carbon number 3. So, this will be 2, 3 dimethyl. Okay? Hexane lang gihapon. Alright? So, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have a methyl in carbon number 2. At saka a methyl in carbon number 3. A methyl in carbon number 2. At saka a methyl in carbon number 3. They are still the same. Ang ilahang pangalan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 2,3-dimethyl hexane. And then we can move forward pa gyud ang ato ang isa ka methyl in carbon number 4. Okay? So this will be called 2, 4 dimethyl methyl hexane. Okay? So, duha ka methyl, duha ka carbon plus hexane, unom, 8 tanan. C8 gihapon siya. So, we have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have 2, 4. The same na sila. Okay? The same na sila pangalan. The same na sila structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have here 6. Both of them are correct. Okay. We can move further pa gyud ang ato ang isa ka methyl in carbon number 5. Okay? So this will be called 2,5. 2, 5 dimethyl. Okay? Hexane lang gihapon. Okay? So we have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So carbon 2, carbon 5, carbon 2, carbon 5. The same lang sila. Okay? Kung asa ka mag-start yung carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 6 here. That's still another isomer of C8, H18. Okay? And then we can move the two methyl in carbon number 3. Okay? So we have here 3, 3 dimethyl. Hexane lang gihapon. Right? So we have here in carbon number 3 man siya. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So carbon number 3, duha ka methyl. Here, duha gyapon ka methyl. So regardless kung asa imong drawing din na, they have the same name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay? And then we can also move one of the methyl in carbon number 4 to have another isomer. So this will be called 3, 4. Alright? 3, 4 dimethyl. Let me erase that one. Medyo mabilis yung kamay natin or utak natin kasi sa ating kamay. So we have here 3, 4 dimethyl. Alright? Hexane pa rin. Dimethyl hexane. Okay. So we have here hexane 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in carbon number 3, in carbon number 4, carbon number 3, at saka in carbon number 4. I'm sorry, this is carbon number 2 here. Okay, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, and carbon number 4. Alright. Erase that one. Okay. Alright. So, regardless, yung asanin mo tayong carbon number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. They have the same name. They are the same structure. Okay? Another isomer natin na may parent name na hexane is this one here. We have 3 ethyl hexane. Okay? 3 ethyl hexane. So we have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ethyl nato din niya. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ayan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry, it's ethyl now. It's not propyl. Ayan. So we have here, ayan. And then we have another propyl here. Ethyl there. So regardless, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are the same. They have the same name, no? 3-ethyl hexane. Okay? Depende kung asa ni ibutang imong carbon number 1. Alright, we can reduce our parent name into pentane, no? Para makakuha kita another na um, isomer of C8H18. So, first we have um, 2, 2, 3. That will be tri-methyl. So, atong H o Y, nagsumpay naman. Okay, trimethyl. Okay, trimethyl. And then the parent name is pentane. Okay, pentane 5 plus tulo ka methyl, that is 8 gihapon. C8H18. So first, let's do the parent chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have here methyl, 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 methyl. They're the same structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2, 2, 3, trimethyl pentane. So we can move one of the methyl in carbon number 4 so that we can have 2, 2, 4. Yan. 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane gihapon. 5 pentane plus tulo ka methyl, that is 8 gihapon. C8. Okay? So pentane 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Methyl duha, another methyl here. Methyl duha, another methyl here. So we have here carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 2, 2, 4, trimethyl pentane. And then we can move one of the methyl in carbon number 2 to carbon number 3. So let's try that one. So we have here 2, 3, 3 trimethyl. Okay, pentane lang gihapon. Alright. So first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I'm sorry, sobra na. Alright. So, meron tayong isang methyl in carbon number 1, dalawang methyl in carbon number 3, isang methyl in carbon number 2, carbon number 3, dalawa. Okay? The same lang na sila. This will be carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 5 here. That is still 2, 3, 3 trimethyl pentane. And then the last isomer for C8H18 is yung 234 natin. We can move one of the methyl in carbon number 3 to 4. So we have here 2, 3, 4. That will be trimethyl pentane. Okay? So we have here 1, 2, 3, 5. So methyl, methyl, methyl. Regardless, yung asa imong carbon number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ang mga methyl will be in carbon 2, 3, and 4 lang gihapon. Kung dili po imong carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 lang gihapon yung atong methyl makita. So those are the isomers of C8H18. In total, we have 15 isomers for C8H18. So that's it for your the rationalization of your quiz now in alkanes. I hope you have learned from your mistakes here because, again, what you have learned in alkanes will also be applied to our later on na mga topics. So that's it for now. Thank you for listening. I hope you have learned something from this video. Goodbye and God bless us all.